you're here, I swear to God that I am actually paying attention with my life. Welcome to Mastery Annoyed and the Wild Blue Yonder series. We are now on mini series 3 and playing Lord Scurlock um, and having a time with that. I am Mama C or Mama Kalik. You can find me in a lot of places. You can find me here a lot of the time. You can also find me in Shadow Tabletop Gaming, and then you can also find me at Dark Domain RPGs. Um, this is what I do with my life, and I do not apologize for it because otherwise I would be bored. Um, with that being said, I would very much like to shut up. So, Juniper.
That's
But
me. You waited till I had a
every
mouthful of coffee.
time,
I'm
every time.
every time. I'm Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice most places on the internet. You can also find me in pretty much every game that's here on Mastery Nord and also a bunch of games usually on Sundays over on Chatter Tabletop Gaming. Yeah, if you want to know where to find me and my stuff, check the link, which has just been conveniently put in the chat. Thank you very much. I am playing Aris tonight, who is one of the sons of the deceased Lord Scurlock, and who firmly believes that he is the rightful heir, I guess, to the whole thing. But we'll see about that. I'm going to pass it around the U shape, I guess, anti-clockwise down to Leafwind.
Hi, I'm Leafwood. You can find me at such on most places on the internet, including Twitch, where I stream a variety of video games. Currently, Final Fantasy 14, though that hyperfixation may be waning, so expect other things. You can find me on here every now and then, playing Veils of Blood. We just wrapped up Gods and Goddesses. I don't think I've been anything else right now because of my schedule, but yeah, that's about it. I'll pass it on to PR Scorpio.
Hi, I am PR Scorpio, or Miss Nina, if you're nasty, like all my best friends are. And I'm here playing Satara, reprising a role from a previous episode of The Wild Blue Yonder as Satara, the gorgeous demoness, and Mama, extended Mama of a couple of our babies here, Aris and Tertius. And so it's just really great to be here. You'll see me on Shattered Tabletop and all the others that everybody else mentioned. I am either in the show or harassing in the audience from the audience, which is one of my favorite things to do. And this is just a good time. I missed y'all. It's just great to be here. I'm going to throw it over to Frosty.
Hello, everybody. I am Frost. I am. You can usually find me. Yeah, yeah. Hello. I am. I'm going to be playing Jigmon today. I will be a butler with a little bit of a sassy attitude, but who is very loyal to the house and to the late Surlock. Usually you can find me in here at Mastery and Ord, usually in Trials of Silver and potentially other games. So, but with that being said, I'm going to pass it up to Riz.
Thank you so much. I am Riz from Riz Plays Games, and you can find me here on Maestria Nord as well as all other places. You can find me as Riz Plays Games anywhere. Today, I will be playing Bastion Scurlock, the the rightful heir to the Scurlock.
Would you start?
We're starting early.
And
We're starting
everything that it
early.
possesses.
Before I forget, uh, concurrent games to today that will be happening. You can find me and June on Sunday over on STG playing Wild Sea. Other than that, on Mastery and Nord, this channel, because that's the name of it. Yes. Wednesday, Veils of Blood. I am accompanied by the two to my left, and we'll also have a new player, two new players entering, one of which is the other guy to my right, because apparently he likes me and doesn't, like, apparently enjoys my abuse. That's what it comes down to.
I guess that's. I guess
Yeah.
it's.
And then on Thursday we have Dragon Tears at 7:30 p.m. EST. And we will have another game of Trials of Silver, and I believe if I heard the rumor correctly, it might be on Sunday next week. So, for all those who don't have families on Easter, we want to spend time with you.
Oh yeah, Easter.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
That
Sunday.
whole
No,
thing.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I just appreciate the
That would
workday
be
off.
fun.
legit. Given I say that as I am now currently unemployed and have every day off, but that's okay. I appreciate it for you.
Speaking of Easter, my pole studio on we do Fridays. There's rock and pole, and unfortunately Easter Friday it's the studio is closed, which is really unfortunate because we are currently in rock and pole. We are doing a choreography to what's the fucking song
Reach
called?
out and touch Faith.
That's the one. That's the one.
Personal
Personal
Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah,
Personal Jesus. That's the one. So it's
Personal
really unfortunate
Jesus.
You know what would have been
that we don't
great
have
is
that.
if it was open and you all went in wearing bunny ears
Yes, we would do that.
That'd be great.
on
We would do that.
Easter for practice with Personal Jesus on a pole. That would be.
We would fully do
I
that.
Bunny ears and little bow ties.
I think I know what I am dreaming about tonight. It's fine.
We've done clown outfits
Oh
before
my.
for Circus Psycho. We've done clown outfits. That they're a little difficult to pole in is the thing, but we did it.
Yeah, probably.
I think we were just talking about the fact that Watch Us Get Derailed this session, and if we didn't, it
Here we
wasn't
are.
part of
Oh,
this
whoops.
channel.
That was
Yeah.
me.
But
We're
That's
here.
Sorry, my
right.
bad.
Well, if you face plant,
See-
you'll just go honk.
You just
mean-
need to invent clown chaps specifically.
Oh yeah, that would work. That would work. Clown chaps.
It's a natural progression from, the Lord Scurlock Wild Sea to clown costume dancing. I mean, obviously.
What kind of Dumbo
Seems
trip are we
simple.
going for?
Simple follow there. Just honestly.
Pink elephants
One,
on parade.
Sometimes
I take responsibility for that derailment. I'm not apologizing for it, but I do take responsibility.
sometimes I really wonder about the mental health of my players with great awe and concern, and then I remind myself that I am in the exact same boat as they are, and
There
probably
we
worse.
go.
So it's
What
fine.
hell?
Mental health? What's that? Oh, by the
What's
way,
that?
guys, drink your water, take your meds, and go for a walk, but not within the next 2 hours unless we're in your headphones, because we're playing and you need to be here to watch.
I got one thing.
Miss Nina, if you're going for a walk right now, we're gonna have words.
Nope, got my med.
Oh, okay, yeah, take your meds.
Taking my med.
Say save it for the 1999 show, but
See,
fair enough.
so it worked. It was instant and it worked. Nice.
My
Thank
meds
you.
are upstairs. It's fine. We don't talk about that.
I do all my med stuff up. We're good.
Mine are inconveniently not within any type of reach that I am in at that current moment when I need to take them. So,
Of course, yeah.
You need to get like a dumbwaiter between the
Thank you.
where you
No,
are
bring
and the
back
rest
the
of
fanny
house.
pack.
A Wallace
Yeah.
and Gromit kind of thing where you press the
I
button
Yeah.
and it just opens
I
up and
carry
sends
this
it to
bloody
you.
thing all the way around my house with all my chronic illness shit in it. This
There you go.
this goes with me everywhere.
That's efficient.
You
That's
literally have a
efficient.
purse for your house.
We have a house with stairs. Look, okay, it's my outdoor purse too. Like this is my carry it fucking everywhere purse because we live in a place with stairs, and
I have so
no,
many
no.
stairs in my damn house, and I'm like,
No
oh,
stairs.
meds. What are those?
Mm.
But I take
yes,
my
those
morning
things.
meds every morning, courtesy of your best friend June, because I get messaged
No, I don't
every
do
single
stairs.
morning.
No, I don't do stairs. Not in the
Um,
house.
just
Not
trying to
anymore.
beg
By
around
the
your
bag around.
bold of you to assume that I have that kind of neck muscle in my neck, okay?
No, just bring back
Take
the
that.
fanny pack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fanny packs are
just
good.
walk around with a fanny pack. Yeah.
No,
No.
no,
Just no.
just no.
Just no.
Like my kids half the time are fanny packs with the way they hang off of me. I don't need something else.
Well, then get them
I
a
feel like they're
hat
more
with a
like the
pocket.
kind of monkey backpack, with the arms that go over your shoulders and stuff. That's more like
We have one of those. I will go get it. It has a leash too.
Oh, well, while you're up
nice.
there, can you get your meds?
Perfect.
It's like we'll wait. It's fine.
Ah! All
You
right,
had to know
guys.
that
Yeah.
was coming.
I know I didn't. That one caught me off guard, but it was very
Cheers.
well played.
Cheers.
Fair enough.
However, we're gonna play some Lord Scurlock. Okay, so last time on Lord Scurlock,
Last time on Lord Scurlock.
Wow, you do that really well.
Thank
he really
you.
does.
Mhm.
Shenanigans happened. Some people were paid, some people were not. Offices were pillaged, and ants were sensed within the building but disappeared. And we found out that the entirety of Lord Scurlock's mediocre fortune at best was going to none other than Bastion.
Mediocre.
So that's the thing, and that's where we left it off. Potential, I want to say bloodshed, but there wouldn't be any blood in the case of Bastion, so there might be a lot of oil all over the place. Um,
Oh
the question
my.
is whether there is going to be some Lady in the Nights joining them with this oil, but we're not sure yet, so we'll see.
You have my attention.
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Have my
The
attention.
butler is very confused and potentially concerned.
Yes.
As butlers usually are.
Yeah, so you guys just found out that Mr. Bastion is getting everything.
To which I proposed the use of a flintlock, but was unfortunately shot down by the Tish.
So to speak.
I'm not ruling that out. I just feel like we need to consider the options first, and Jedmund seemed to have a bunch of secrets that he wished to share with us. So I would like all of the information before reaching for the guns.
Are the
Fair
voices getting?
enough.
Is the singing getting louder?
No, it's at the same amount of volume, still at the door at the end of the hallway. Um,
Um, I
We can.
apologize. What 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 more information are you requesting?
I hold up the item that I found, which is, where is it?
in
I
your
found
hands being held up.
a ru- a ruined arcane device made for soul destruction. I would like to know more about this.
Do I know anything about this? Because I'll make shit up, but I just
I will leave that up to you. Yes, and
okay, okay. Um,
You tried just before to convince me that this item does not exist.
that item should never exist. That item that your late father used in ways that he should not. And I believe Satara can tell you much more about any type of destruction than I ever could.
Oh, snap. Indeed. Uh, really. Oh, it's everything I could do to just keep you on this planet right at this moment. Um, I don't trust the butler, for starters. I have an inkling of Bastion, and I would like to look more into whatever that is, because there's something there, and I need to know, for starters.
okay.
And I'm with Aris, finding out more information abso-freaking-lutely about that item. I have access to information, yes, and if I can get to it and we need that info, we'll do something like that. However, first things first, and I'll apologize for my language later, but we need to know what the fuck that music is all about. So can we just go and see Oh, yeah. Please.
We can start there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to the door.
Unless this happens all the time. I don't know.
Bastion puts his hand on the door. The souls are out. The souls of Leviathan. Are we prepared?
You have my attention.
What do you mean by the souls are out?
The souls of Leviathan.
What Leviathan
How do you know this,
specifically?
and how did they get out? Hmm.
Would I know why they got out?
No, just that Daddy
I don't.
Dearest had something to do with it, and there is a lot of souls of a lot of Leviathans behind that door.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good plan.
Oh.
And if we don't do something, and I know this may come to a shock to most of you, but we have to deal with personal matters after. And he takes the hand off the door.
I'd like to live to enjoy my fortune, to be fair.
So should we open the door for one at a time, potentially?
Need to know
Tara, are
if they're
you...
Leviathans.
Why are you looking
Go
at
ahead,
me?
love. Go ahead, love.
Well, I was
Say
hoping
what you have
that
to say.
I would open the door, you'd let one in, and then you would help me keep the door closed.
Oh.
Well, I was
Oh!
hoping that Satara might be either able to find out more information about the Leviathans that are outside, or be able to talk to them on an equal basis. We are not, we certainly will not be considered, I would assume, worth talking to, but Satara would be.
Very well done.
Yeah.
Jed, where did these come from? What is this? What's happening? Help me out. I can open the door and talk to any number of Leviathans. However, I want you to tell me what the hell is going on. None of this, maybe this, or maybe we can look into that and just, I want to know what's happening.
Were you talking to Bastion or me?
No, Jedman.
Judgment.
Oh,
Whoever
right.
knows. Whoever knows what the hell is happening. I need info. That's the least we can ask for, quite frankly. Isn't it?
uh,
Hmm.
I do not
Or
know
should I
much.
just open the door and let my friends in? Really?
Zatara, I don't know much about this place. Scurlock kept a lot of secrets, including from his help and all help he hired.
Mm-hmm.
No one in this household, including me, knew anything about Bastion having a piece of Scurlock. That is not something I knew.
Mm-hmm.
But for this, he did tend to disappear sometimes during the night, and he would never come back until the morning. I know that. And sometimes there were sounds that I heard from somewhere in the mansions that I could not properly identify. But other than
Sounds
that,
like this singing sounds similar, familiar in any way.
more like a scream or two, mostly of the people dying kind, if you will. Other than that, I'm not sure how these jail cells actually worked. And I'm not exactly sure in this room if he wrote anything down in any of the books.
Why are there jail cells in a mansion? And Bastion, why do you know the names of all of the people that are jailed here or held captive?
Know why they're jailed here?
There are
I just
kept.
read the names that are kept here. I just knew the names,
Why?
and
How?
they were written in a journal that I had by Lord Scurlock. I
Where
don't
is this
know.
journal?
Well, I know where this journal is.
Do you know where this journal is?
Um, it had to be somewhere here.
Tertius has retreated to a corner again and has lit his pipe once again. I'm
And
grabbing the key of vice real quick.
yeah, I think Bastion, from his time, would walk down the the hallway and then pick up whatever journal or ledger is there, and then he from where I think from that room that they're all in, and then like walk back, making sure nothing has gone wrong. Um,
Gone wrong in what sense?
you know, they're still breathing.
Which
Or,
ones?
well, we would definitely check to see if they're still alive. Bargaining chips, but from what Scurlock said at one point.
Bargaining chips. Bargaining with who for what?
He never
Zatara,
mind.
how do you do bargains?
Oh, many ways. Well, as many ways as you can think of, I've probably done a bargain that way. I do
So,
what's best of what's needed. That's what's needed. And if those are Leviathans out there, then I have no problem with that. But I suspect y'all might. Just saying.
Yes.
Bastin, what do you know? I suspect you might have some feelings and some ideas somewhere in there. If you can access that memory of what's going on out there. Can you? Do we have to turn you off and turn you back on? What do we need to do?
Very funny.
Mm.
I thought it was hilarious.
uh,
Usually works
Bastion,
for many things. You'd be surprised.
I think Bastion would definitely somewhere be aware that there is like a trap somewhere just in
Mm.
case they got out.
I see.
And he would definitely be checking around the room just to make sure, like, if for debt, like, because he hasn't really used that. I know he knows Scurlock would have had uh, at one point, um, but thankfully, whenever he was away, whenever doing whatever, nothing really awful had occurred under Bastion's watch. Um, so he would know like the the small bits of details on this information and realize that somewhere in this room there has to be like some sort of switch that can help, like maybe a trapdoor.
Mm. Well, how do we access that information? Or could we all just go looking around, move every book? What do you
well,
people do when these things happen like that?
I'm going to start opening these books and skimming them.
Mhm.
There's a desk in here, right? I'm
There
doing to this
is,
desk what
yeah.
I did upstairs,
Oh,
which
Oh
is
bloody
no,
just like
hell.
not like,
Okay.
oh no, not
Can I
again.
sense anything that might be in the room?
Okay. One at a time. Jedman,
Okay.
you're going through the book.
Yeah, because I'm assuming there's like a small little library or bookshelf here or there or something.
Okay, so you're going through any of the books that could be of aid.
Yep.
Okay?
Start.
I'm gonna actually get you to roll me one of those for like finding and acquiring said information.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with attentive, which has this assess, soothe, which doesn't apply, secrets, probably connections, probably adequate, no, inconspicuous, maybe, and definitely not healer.
I would argue you could put one inconspicuous in there, not the two. Um, but yes,
Sure.
so one for trying, attentive, assess is two, secrets is another 1. Connections is another 2, plus 1 for inconspicuous for a total of 9 dice. And
Damn.
Mm.
the challenge rating for this will be a 4.
Hmm.
You
All
got
right.
this. You got this.
That's doable.
Hey,
You got
hey,
this.
hey. Now that I'm
No sweat.
cheating,
No
does
sweat.
it show up?
You have
Doesn't
all the
show up.
knowledge.
Oh, it does. There we go. I have 1626 1424. All right, so I have 4. Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
Nice. Okay, so
Hmm.
you do find
Oh
some.
no.
Yes. Please hold
Oh,
for this
what?
wonderful pickup line from
Oh.
Eris to
Tofu did
Bastion.
the thing.
Oh,
Tofu did the thing.
Toby did the thing. All right, who to who?
I think it's Eris to Bastion, but it's technically
Ooh.
up
Oh,
to her.
Ooh.
Yeah,
oh, fuck.
lay it on.
Oh,
Thick and juicy.
Make it good.
We know you have this in you.
Tofu.
Not cold and oily?
Bastion,
Yes.
I know we're supposed to be turning you off and back on again to see if we can find that information in you somewhere. Do you use much lubrication in your body at all? I would like to find out. Is that good enough?
I would say so.
Cold and oily.
Like
Yeah, that tracks.
yeah, no, that works.
Oh, you're not going to ask about the vibrate mode? Oh, never mind. My bad. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, there's like a
You just hear
pleasure mode switch back there somewhere.
like you
Just
just
saying.
hear him start like rumbling a little bit like
You're making purr, indeed.
In this day and age, Bastion is the 2.0 of a blow up doll. It's fine.
Mhm.
Um,
Yep.
And you don't even have to make it breakfast in the morning. It's perfect.
I mean,
Anyway.
I would like
Bastion,
I would
Spin
are
like
you
to
cycle where
eat.
anatomically
you
Can
rip a
accurate?
cord and
digest.
the hand just.
I want to know how anatomically accurate Bastion is.
Oh
that
my.
could have been a
Ooh,
good pickup line
that could
too.
have been good.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
there
could
you
have
go.
been. Yeah, like is your on and off switch like there,
Internal.
Bastion? Like,
Internal.
anyways,
The internal button. Yeah.
with a 4,
That's right.
I am fully functional. Goddamn.
That's what I think. That's
um,
where I was.
you do
That's where I
gain
was.
the information that within the books that there are roughly to date of the last entry within these journals 20 souls of leviathans within that room. He has had meetings with one such woman called Firefly, and that Bastion holds the key to unlocking everything, as well as inkling of traps hidden along the manor
Uh,
in various places.
I get an inkling of where the traps are.
Inkling.
Yes.
Or
So
is it
basic,
or is it that you get the inkling that Bastion knows?
like that you from reading
I
his journals, you gain the impression that Lord Scurlock
okay.
has put various traps around the manor.
Okay. Like there's X's marked everywhere
No, not even.
in the
That's
map.
not
Not
even your
even.
No, not
description.
even oh jeez.
No,
So
no.
okay, so it's just like there are traps, but it
He's
doesn't say
under
where they
the
are.
There's
impression that
somewhere.
like
Oh
Lord
no.
Scurlock booby trapped the whole mansion.
Yep. And as a
Mm.
butler, I have no idea where they are.
Hmm.
Really? You haven't set any off? Just
Well, if
surely
Bastion,
statistically.
I mean, I'm a shit
do you,
butler
do
by
you
that
share
standard.
this?
Okay, right.
Yeah, do you
Fair.
share this information?
Yeah, do you share that?
I will share that there's traps. I will not share that there was meetings with Firefly. I will share that there's been 20 uh
souls
20
of Leviathan.
souls.
20 souls.
And I don't believe I'm gonna say, oh yeah, and Bastion holds the key to unlocking everything. What's everything? I don't know, but guess what, guys? No, I'm not sharing that.
You're not
Okay.
going to snitch. Okay.
Nope.
Gentlemen,
Fair.
do those books contain information about where the traps are, or does it just mention them as an oh, by the way, the manor is booby trapped?
Lovely.
I had to read between the lines to understand that he hid traps. And quite frankly, me nor any other help have ever triggered these traps that I know of. So
I have
I'm
not either.
impressed.
So
I am
My
from
vote is that
from what
if we are going, sorry.
that's okay. From what you gathered, these traps are not necessarily meant to keep people from coming in so much as to keep them from leaving.
Oh,
As
okay.
a butler who cleans and moves shits around, the fact that none of the help has triggered any of these is impressive.
Well, I certainly vote that if we are going exploring in areas of the manor that have not been thoroughly cleaned or explored before, I vote that Bastion is the one that goes first, so that any traps that are triggered can be done on the non-human.
Sounds like a good plan.
I take your advice. That sounds like a great plan. And you see Bastion grabs the door handle.
Oh wait, hold on. She wants to rummage through
Oh
a
yeah,
desk.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bastion stops.
Hold on. I'm looking for my things. Uh, so um,
Do you need me to roll for something?
yeah, I need you to roll. Hold on, hold on. In a minute, in a minute, in a minute.
Phenomena.
Do,
Ta-na-na.
do, 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 do. Mana, mana.
Do, 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 do.
Do, do. Mana, mana.
Mana,
Do,
mana.
do, 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 do,
Oh
do.
my dear God. Wow. Okay. Yes.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was so hoping someone would do that bit.
And we derailed the show.
Again.
Again.
I always think of the Muppets bit with that.
Me too.
Mm.
No, I don't need you to roll anything. I need to roll for what you find.
Ooh,
Ooh.
you need to roll. Okay.
Oh my. Make it good.
No.
Mm. Aw.
Hmm.
Okay. So you find a collection of mechanical
Money. Ah, shame.
weapons
Oh.
Okay.
totaling 18 gold crowns.
Money.
Helpful.
Are they functional? Can I see, like, are they easily work out how to use them, sort of thing?
You're gonna have to roll me on that one.
Okay.
So yes, please investigate the
Right.
dealings of which it will be a challenge rating of 3.
Okay. I'm going with educated. So one for trying, one for
Mhm.
educated, 2 for academics, because I feel like this is a situation that would be for that. And then I feel 1 for science is probably
Yeah.
Science.
justifiable as well.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm going to add 2 from my pool as well. You said
Okey-doke.
challenge rating 3?
Yeah.
5. Yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5.
Damn. Kind of wish you kind of failed on that one just because it would be funny. Yes, they do work.
Okay, sweet. How many are there?
There is a total of 4.
Right, okay. Well, if we have to deal with the Leviathans outside the door, does anybody else want a weapon? I'm keeping 2.
I wouldn't say no to something to go with my pistols.
I toss 1 over. Are they melee weapons or distance?
They would be like distance Think like Men in Black, little pew pews.
They're tiny
All
little
right,
rail guns.
I toss one to Tertius. Who wants the last one?
Many thanks.
I say I have what I need, and my hands just do purplish light all around. Thank you, though, my friend, my love. Thank you.
Of course. I toss the last one to Jedmund, whether or not he wants it.
Mummy
I
Dearest
I
has her own weapons at all times.
I do
It's
catch
my
it.
boy.
Do you catch it? I was like, does Jedmund catch it, or does Jedmund like see this coming and choose specifically not to catch it?
Just like
Watch it drop.
sidesteps.
Just watch it go by.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to open this door.
Can I move my piece back a little bit here for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
In that room,
Oh, wait,
you mentioned that
I
there
don't
were
have that room up.
other
Sorry.
versions of me, correct?
Where is that?
Is there a map for this?
How?
No.
No,
There.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, just theater of the mind moving back
Thank
a
you.
little bit.
Gotcha.
How out of place do they all seem? Are they in my same stature? No missing parts?
I would
Decay?
say there is a menagerie of all states there.
Bastion's looking at the army of him. It's like, huh, this is interesting. Would I be able to turn one on?
there's a bunch of bastions in the room. Did I miss something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like extra robots.
Yeah,
Can I
partially
fix
constructed.
Okay. Oh, partially
Okay.
built.
Okay, thank God. It's not just me.
Okay. I didn't know that either. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right on.
So you're gonna go
I
try to
remember
turn
that.
one on.
Yes.
You're gonna roll for me. This is going to be a challenge rating of 3. But
And you just see Bastion just start like dancing a little bit. Like,
roll challenge rating of 3.
all right. Challenge rating is a 3. So that's
Just
going to
for
be
careless whisper.
plasmic mind,
Now that song's in my head.
You're welcome.
Mechanus. No, I keep on saying it wrong. Would that be 2 for that?
Mm-hmm.
1 for craft, right?
You're not really crafting anything.
No, I'm not. Would I be using calculations though?
You would be using calculations. It can be argued that facts and figures also
Okay.
apply here.
So that would be 1 for trying.
Total, you're looking at a total of 6 thus far.
6.
May I aid this? Because this is attempting to learn knowledge, and I would really like to turn my key of arcane knowledge to help this happen. Because
Yep, go for it.
this
So you get an extra
sweet.
die.
Yeah.
Does that die come out
Bastion-
of my die pool, or is it just I aid? Just
No, you can
happens.
help.
I'd like to help too
Um,
because I move closer and I'm watching Baston and I'm keeping an eye on him and watching how he moves and see if there's anything familiar in his motions, in what he's doing, and how he looks like he's thinking. I am just fascinated by him.
Sure. You can roll another
Good
die.
call.
Good.
Yeah, just watching him more than the robot or the building.
And you
Just
said
watching how he moves.
it's a 3.
You
4
got
and higher.
this.
5, 6.
6 successes. Holy shit!
Well, I
should
had
do it.
what? I had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7,
I had
8.
about what, eight dice.
We're in a
I rolled
Yeah,
a
but even
3.
that, like six out of 8, that's a fucking
Yeah, I
good
know.
roll.
Yeah.
I
We have a
rolled
need
2.
for knowledge.
I did roll 2 3s on that too. So I don't know if does that count if I go?
No, you're fine.
No. Okay.
You're fine. It starts to power up,
Ah.
and it is working. But as you are turning it on, and
I got you on that one. I got you on that one.
and figuring out how this thing works while you are powering up this. There's no way I can do this without having a gutter mind. Powering up this thing is
Yes.
As you're turning this thing on by
It's
pressing the
motors.
button.
Yep.
yeah.
Motors starts to purr and vibrate. Is that what you're?
Mhm.
Model H
Yeah.
I T A C H.
You do realize that
Serial
it
number
is
69420.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mrs. Murphy. You do realize that it is basically without its like internal system, so it doesn't have a brain.
Okay.
Can only manually be operated.
Not even the startup logo,
That
damn.
sounds perfect.
Bam. Yeah. Blue screen. Um. Bastion looks at the machine that is there and is like, "There's no way to like have it move with us, right? Just dead. It's just on, but just there."
Could be a
Bastion, would you
distraction.
mind retracting your skin for a moment so that I can compare you to this one to see what's different?
Oh Lord.
Hey, we already established that Bastion can peel the skin off. We already established that.
I
Yeah,
know.
Bastion
I
will
hear
Knowledge is
you.
power. I'm
take
loving
Just
this.
deglove
Bastion.
your arm.
Yeah, Bastion
Yeah,
will just start
not
ripping
just
the
the
arm
arm,
off
fucking
and then like peel off like from
fascinating.
the fingers down to like the chest area.
See, I've done that before, but the guy was unwilling. This is much more interesting.
Tertius.
I
What?
will do the same to the other robot to see if I can see what is it about Bastion that makes Bastion have like a functioning brain and the other thing not. Like if there's any physical evidence of what's causing that.
You will take.
Meanwhile, it's like, yeah, the Leviathans out
Mhm.
the door can go fuck
Yeah,
themselves. I want to play with robots.
this is actually a really good song. It's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
I want you to listen to
I
me
need
very
you.
carefully.
I need you to essentially investigate your robotic brother.
Okay.
That looks like
Is
your
this
dad.
arcane at all, or is this
I
more
would
educated than arcane?
I would say there's a bit of both here.
Okay.
It is going to be a challenge rating of 4.
Okay.
Can Bastion help as well because it's technically his body that that that's being examined as well.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
We are
And I
conducting an
have an
internal examination
and I have an
at the
obvious
moment.
stake in this as well. Absolutely.
Bastion looks over at
Beautiful.
Satara and
I just need to know.
nods.
Okay, so
need
2
to
help
know.
dice. 1 for trying, 1 for educated. I'm going to go educated because I have more dots in relevant things there than
Mhm.
arcane. 2 for academics, 1 for science. I think is justifiable. And what was the challenge rating you said?
4. And you have a help action, so 2 additional.
Yes, I've put them in there. Yes, I meets it, beats it. I got 4.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So you do find that where the other robot is kind of missing that like internal piece, that
Mm-hmm.
Bastion, you see a lot of wires very similar to his brother, and if you will, but they all have like a strange concentrated glow to them. Um, that is very much different than the other robot. And like it kind of goes within his wires. Like it's very concentrated and spans out within his wires going throughout his body. Kind of like think of
Oh my
blood,
God.
but mostly
Yeah.
concentrated there.
Okay. And so it's Bastion that has the glowy
Correct.
shit,
The
not the other
mechanics,
one.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Well, isn't this fascinating? I wonder what would happen if we siphoned off the glowing stuff out of you and put it into this other one here.
Then I would die.
I'd be curious if the new one would awake as the new Bastion.
Hmm. Can you die if you're not really alive? Is that a thing?
Oh, now we're getting existential.
Existential. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's what we are getting. I don't know if that's the important bit right now. Bastion, what are we going to
Fine.
do with this robot now? What are we going to do with this? Should we
Send it
throw
down
that
as a
out first?
decoy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a bad
That's my
idea.
boy. That's my boy. Thinking what I'm thinking.
Distraction.
I'm liking that. Yes, I am.
So that we
Um,
distractions so that we can put them into a room and then close off this
And we
area
not just
of
break them apart, shoot them, kill them. You know, the normal standard thing.
the souls of Leviathan. That's
I mean, if they can mess with us, can we not mess with them?
Hmm.
do we know how to take them down? How they die?
The
Do I know that?
Leviathans,
Mhm.
you would
I'm
know
assuming
that.
I would know that.
You would know that. The rest of the group would not know
hell
that.
no.
I mean, to be fair,
though-
best way would be if Mummy Dearest could eat them and get something out of it.
I would say that Bastion, at the pure thought of eating the souls of the Leviathans, you do have like this gut wrenching feeling that it's like, no, we don't eat the souls of Leviathans. We don't.
We
You
don't
feel
do
like
that.
the very notion could potentially put you in danger.
Ooh.
My thoughts, since they've been obviously withheld for all these years, is to possibly set the souls free and let
Yeah.
them continue on their path in the universe.
To
Is
be
it-
clear, not
You see
into
where
the
I would
city.
possibly have that kind of concept, having been imprisoned and set free.
Of course, I can fully
It's a
understand that.
consideration. You
That
should
is
think
true.
about
I
that too.
do believe that that is on the table. However, before we take action, I would like to find some kind of documentation or such that explains what is going on here, why they
Yes,
were imprisoned in the first place, and
reasonable.
what on earth he was doing with these souls.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, yes, I absolutely feel that their imprisonment is wrong, but the question is, why is this happening?
Would you like
Jail
to help?
cells, screams of humans. It's just there are questions. We have questions here. All reasonable,
Yes.
I would
Need
think.
answers.
Yeah. Jail cells, screams of humans, Leviathan souls singing.
Would you like to take a small minute and read the books with me to go through them? There's more than one to go through.
If we are
Actually,
able to, yes.
Can
Yeah.
Bastion do one of
Yeah.
those where he flips all the pages and he says, okay, this is what it says. Let me summarize. Can Bastion do that?
Would
I don't
you
know,
trust a
Bastion.
summary from Baston?
This is
That would be
this is the
convenient.
AI summary right here.
There
Yeah,
you go.
this is AI writing this now.
Let me summarize this for you.
Would
You
you
could
trust it to be
definitely-
Bastion,
fulsome?
for all
Do we
intents and
try?
purposes, Bastion is an AI. So
Yeah.
You could
it's pretty much-
definitely roll for it. Obtaining all that knowledge and summarizing it, I would say
Yes.
is roughly a challenge rating of a 4. Just due to the
Hmm.
complexity of how many is there. I could argue that those who are reading alongside of you could use the help action.
Yep, I'm helping.
So would that still be
As a demoness, maybe I can
like
read
your
fast as well.
plasmic mind then, with
I
like how fast I'm reading for calculations, facts and figures with what's in the book itself?
yeah, and you can
Um,
even argue you can use labor.
I'll lose labor as well.
And I think you
All
had
helping?
three help actions from
Three help.
me. I want to say Longcocks. No, me, Satara,
I know.
and Jedmund.
Snargle. Snargle's helping
Yes,
out.
snuggle.
Snuggles helping. Yeah.
And you said it's 4, right? The
Right.
DC.
Right.
Yeah.
Why am I saying DC 4?
Well, it's challenge
Well,
rating, and that's
what it
very
Challenge
is,
rating.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right. So
CRM.
that's 4.
So while he's rolling dice, so I have a secret that says when I help Scurlock's children, is Bastion now fully considered his child?
to you, yes.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. Thank you.
Let's see.
Also, is it Bastion or Bastion?
Bastin.
I think.
Bast. Okay.
So that's that. It's that.
It's a runoff of bastard in this case.
A
See,
hard
that's
pull.
of all the things you could name your child that you made. Like, having
Bastard
said that, he
son.
also went,
Yeah, he
like
got
A,
it.
B, Tertius.
Mm-hmm. And how many do I have to get over? Like I know it's 4. Like I have to get over 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 or above.
You're trying to flip coins.
Yeah, I got
essentially.
4. Yeah.
Okay.
4, 4. Yep.
Now, please remind me, what are we summarizing? What's in these books to what cause?
I guess to
Uh,
figure out what's going on with the
yeah,
is
what
Leviathan
was this
souls.
Yeah.
place? What was the
Yeah.
jail cells? Why was he actually keeping these
Oh,
Leviathans in
The
there?
yeah.
yes.
Hmm.
So you gain the summarized knowledge of the fact that Lord Scurlock has been using Satara's presence to lure other Leviathans here, bring sucking their souls away from their physical body, housing them, and using their life essence in order to create his machines, and therefore exactly what you are being powered up by right now is a soul of
Jesus.
a Leviathan.
I look directly into Satara. I'm them.
Yes. Apparently you are.
Is this a 1-to-1 ratio here? Are you a specific Leviathan, or are you just like powered by Leviathans in general that have been captured? Because there are
When I
20 souls. There are 20 souls here. How many bastions are there? Like how many robots?
In that room specifically, you see the one that he powered up, which is for the most part like fully intact. You
Mm,
see about 4 that are missing various limbs that are not completely
okay.
complete. 2 without a head, and
Okay.
4 others that are like fully could potentially be fully functional.
All right. So we're up to 11-ish. Okay.
Do they have instructions on how to put the Leviathan soul into one of these animatronics?
I look
Hmm.
over at Eris and I'm like,
Perhaps they could live again,
I think
Possible.
like Bastion.
you
Yeah.
have like you have the key.
Pardon me?
You would have the the thing that captures the soul. And
Oh,
I
the
so
thing.
yeah,
This.
and
Well,
can I put like
okay.
would I know where on my body that could be at right now?
I'm sorry, repeat the
Like,
question.
The Soul
The
Destroyer.
the soul destroyer, might that be like the key to creating me? Like it takes the soul from the Leviathan and it enters into no. Okay. Damn. I thought that was a good idea.
There are multiple paths. to how
I
this
know.
device can be used. Okay. That path, while very close to the truth, is not its use.
Mm.
And
So
because it
so
was
it's
left
not
open
used for
ended
fucking.
towards what this is, I now know what it does.
Oh, I love I don't love that, but I love that for you. Really
So
do.
that thing was for soul destruction
Destruction. Yes.
specifically. So yeah, not sort of soul siphoning or something. It's a
Could maybe to turn them off if ever they go haywire. Do they have a slot where that fits in?
I don't know.
An off
Feel,
switch. Did
feel
you
like
just ask if they have an off switch?
This is
It's over on the
removing.
side down below near the spleen.
Hmm.
No, okay. Um, Commander Data. My question
Mm.
is, since these souls have been ripped out of Leviathan somehow, I've been used to attract them. I look at my kids and I say, perhaps we should find a way to get some of these things moving, to house the souls, give them the choice, obviously.
well,
Yes.
my
And
question is
perhaps
no,
we
I
could
agree.
use them in a way.
Maybe
I
they have
agree with
secrets we
you.
can
However,
use.
looking at the one that has been
Hmm.
resurrected, I guess, however you wanted it, Bastion,
Hmm.
from
Yes.
what I understand, Bastion is not using the free will of the Leviathan that is powering Bastion is not in effect here. Bastion
Hmm.
has is either powered by some form of memory of Lord Scurlock or something like
Yes.
that. It is not.
Yes.
It doesn't seem to be giving the Leviathan a body to use as it chooses. It just seems to be using the life essence without actually allowing them the freedom. That's my gut feeling.
Hmm.
So
I wonder
part
if
of the
there's some other component that changed the Leviathan. And maybe that was the problem. Maybe that's why there's so many of them in there.
I'm seeing an automaton army in my mind, something that we could use to
is,
defend ourselves
What
or to get our way or to
is
figure out
Bastion
what's
the
happening there.
only automaton that our Lord has created?
That works and functions and thinks.
I
appears to
Are
would
be.
those
Is it?
assume, personally, going off of our father, that Bastion is the only one that he could control.
Mm.
Hmm.
There's a bit of Scurlock in him.
Hmm.
Somehow he's transferred some of himself into this being
this
and
water is
is
really
part
good.
of him.
Yes, sip that tea.
Mhm.
Fine.
Needs rum.
So
Um,
I wonder then, if I was to use this Soul Destroyer on Bastion, would it destroy what was left of Lord Scurlock and allow whatever Leviathan is powering Bastion the freedom to do as it pleases within that
oh,
body?
I
or
would
would it
assume
destroy
whatever.
both?
I would
That is a
hope.
risk. That is a risk.
The,
Mm.
the, the hope would be that
That
it
I'm
would
willing to
destroy.
take as she shoves it into him.
The,
I
Yeah,
think
the, the
honestly.
hope would it
believe
would.
I
The
mean,
hope.
it's a robot. It's not alive.
right.
Come
I believe the
on.
Leviathan powers it, but does not have any thought process. But Baston does because of the Scurlock portion.
The hope would
Just a
be that
concept. Don't know.
this soul ripper would destroy whatever echo of our dear departed father.
I suspect. I
None of
That
us
suspect.
would
have
be
any
the
love
hope.
love lost for the father. No,
Oh, we'll
just
keep that.
that's
We'll keep that. We'll keep that in mind. We
and
certainly keep that in mind.
I do have to question, Satara, if you are able to go and speak to the Leviathan souls kept outside,
We'll see if we
and
can.
find out, yes, find out if they are conscious, how much of themselves is there in terms of their mental abilities and powers,
Mhm.
and then give them the option of what they would like to do.
Yes.
You're going to make them a promise that you don't know how to keep.
Well, I'm simply going to ask questions, and then we start
Yeah,
from
there is no
there.
promise yet.
No
Hmm.
promises. I don't know how to make these contraptions work, but the books possibly do, as you've said a little bit. We'll figure that out. But we
Hmm.
could use them as automata if they wish. If they do not wish, then perhaps they should just be let free, set free. Imprisonment for years and years and years is unpleasant.
A little bit of
What
chaos let
happens though?
loose on the world isn't a
So I
bad
think
thing.
they have
Well,
earned
that's the question though.
the
What
question.
exactly happens to a soul that is let free without a body is the thing. Like Satara, when you came out of your imprisonment,
Hmm.
I believe you had your body, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if we
Yes.
just let the souls loose, what does that do to them?
I do not
Does
know.
that actually right?
Or
We
do
You
I
ever
know?
been stuck somewhere without the ability to actually affect anything?
Mm.
All
I
of
would
your
Like in a
suspect
agency.
that
dream.
the souls fly free and go to
Mm.
wherever souls go next. I simply don't think that imprisoning them is the right choice for them.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
I
and I
agree.
think that we're on the right path of giving them a chat up and giving them the choice. I think they simply
Hmm.
power these things.
Well,
That's all.
how do we, if they choose, how do we get them into these
That is the
Valid
promise that you
question.
don't know
bodies?
how to keep.
Valid question. There's got to be instruction somewhere. Um, Mad people tend to write more than they even need to. There's got to be
Hmm.
instruction somehow to do
You would
that.
know, right,
With
Satara?
lots of exclamation
Yep,
points.
I would know that
Hmm.
absolutely.
Have we gone through all of the reading material in this room?
Yes.
Like,
All the
okay.
key, all the, yeah, that's whatever. So would somebody know, Jedmund, how to do it? Baston?
I was never entering this room.
Ah,
I've never seen these automatons half built. I don't.
no. Okay. Baston? In our readings, did we read anything about instructions on step one?
Like you see him just like go through the Rolodex of stuff. Like
You see, like, his eyes, like, his very normal human eyes, like, have, like, writing across them going up.
Yeah, like the Matrix kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow!
you actually see
Butter.
sparks start flying.
Processing.
Oh,
Processing.
keep asking him hard questions. It's fucking him up.
Processing.
With that being
That
said,
is a no.
who wants to do a flashback for a break?
Ooh.
Anyone? Has
Oh,
anyone done one yet?
I have
Uh,
done one.
Yeah.
Baston's done
Baston did
one.
one.
So I'm out. That's fine. I'm just gonna stand back here now.
Yep. Who wants to take it out? Flashback of their
Roll for
life.
it.
I
Roll
had
for
my
it.
old flashback
Before
Tertius hasn't
already.
had a lot of time
I
today.
would like to do a flashback, but I have a question first because I'm not very familiar with this whole
Yeah.
setting. When the Leviathans are mentioned, are we talking like actual deep sea Leviathans that could be found anywhere?
No,
Are
No.
we talking giant space whales type shit?
We're talking giant space whale like demon gods.
with tentacles.
Mm.
With
So,
tentacles.
so just
Sneaky.
some Cthulhu type demon things that
There
are
you
And
go.
they're just
Nice.
that we can't
Nice.
anywhere.
comprehend what we're looking at, I'm assuming.
We
Nice.
haven't left this one room, by the way.
No, you haven't. You've had some
No,
extensive
we.
conversations and felt up some robots.
Yeah.
There's literally demon entities,
No.
Cthulhu-like demon entities on the other side of that door, and you're like, oh yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
and we're
That
all
are
just like,
like
let's read some
singing.
books.
That are
Just
like
the
singing.
souls.
And
Like,
I also want to point out yeah, I did turn on some robots. Or a
you did.
robot.
But like, for instance, with said backgrounds, like Eris would know of the Leviathans and their arcane power that they could potentially hold. Tertius would have heard about them on his spaceship travels, like contraptions, um, and know that a lot of like the deep space creatures that
Sure.
resemble those things would be some sort of distant cousin. Jedman would know that um, the Leviathans had been locked up for years, millennia, thousands, and um, his only like real like idea of a Leviathan would be whisperings of Satara, but not like from his knowledge would be that of the states, which is like Leviathans are bad, Leviathans kill, Leviathans must not be set free.
Yeah, okay, so IRL. What I think IRL, nice.
Yeah. And then like Bastion's just like,
I'm a
huh?
Leviathan.
I'm a
I'm
Leviathan.
am
I am powered by a
I am
Leviathan.
one.
So,
Um
as a flashback, we flashback a couple of years to a dimly lit cabin. It is the captain's cabin. There's a large four-poster bed in the corner, lots of knickknacks scattered around on a big circle table in the center with four chairs around it that is currently pouring over with maps and parchment and tools, different sized compasses. There's a knife stuck in it in the corner to keep the map pinned down. Two figures in this sort of smoky, dim room. One is Tertius, standing tall with hands on the table. The other one is pacing back and forth. Is a probably middle-aged, salt and pepper beard, sort of rough-looking guy. And you hear Tertius, "Look, Grizzly, I know we're trying to find more treasure. We're a little low on funds right now, but can you keep the crew in line?" "Captain, I can't stand this shit. I haven't been paid a fortnight. What is this?" And then from outside, you'll hear a whistle and a clanging bell. And Grizzly and Tertius drop what they're doing and burst out from the captain's cabin onto the quarterdeck and look out. And you hear in the distance, "Leviathan! Leviathan!" And off the side of the ship, you just see rise a huge rainbow-colored eye with the sclera and pupil just continuously shifting like an oil slick. And fade to black.
Oh, I'm in love.
I'm questioning what kind of fade to black we are, and I am loving
Yeah,
it.
that's the first thing I thought
Damn
of
it!
too. I'm like, wait, what happened on that ship?
What happened to that ship?
Haha.
All right, folks. We will be back after this short break, and a message from our sponsors that do not exist.
One day they will.
Depends
Someday.
and Bad Dragon. Protect yourself like a true adult and good
Oh.
toys for a good time.
Hi guys, we're back. I swear to God, we did not forget about you. Um, for some reason, every time I take a break, as Pat's like, yeah, no, we did actually forget about you. Um, we just get talking, and then one thing leads into another, and they are very meaningful. I swear, I promise, at one point in the near future, we will have um some monthly type just chatting sessions where you guys could potentially be a privy to some of these insane conversations that we have during the break. Um, if you're looking for a fix of that kind of sort, soon we will have on our YouTube channel some Thorns, Buds, and Roses for Veils of Blood and Dragon Tears that have been accumulating. So those are great times. Stay tuned for that. But back to the game, guys. You open the fucking door.
We grab the corpse,
Store.
sorry,
Oh yeah.
automaton, and yes.
Okay.
I am set up in a way that slightly protective of my 2 kids. Just slightly protective and
Yep.
just
Who
ready
goes to open the door?
for what else.
Bastion will still open the door.
I'll be right behind him.
The door is locked.
Well,
Door's locked.
Have you
Doesn't
tried
Bastion have
unlocking it?
keys to everything?
There
Do we
is
have?
a
Yeah, Jedmund should have keys to everything, right?
Jedman.
Jedman. Do you have a skeleton key?
I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna try the Manners skeleton key.
Okay. So you try the manator's
Manager.
skeletal key. Damn it. Yeah, it's made from Lord Scurlock's bones. His
Oh.
small toe, to be precise. Um,
I was going to say one of his phalanges.
What?
Chat asked if it was made from a real skeleton, so I
No.
said it was
Oh,
made from his
Chat.
small toe.
Okay.
Whew.
There's a method to my madness. I swear to God, I wasn't
Yeah.
talking to myself in that moment that you guys are aware of.
He is falling out of his chair laughing right now. Just thought you should know.
But it does. You do hear a click that it did unlock. However, the door doesn't fully open. Like it's unlocked. You can turn the knob, but it doesn't budge.
Okay. I will investigate the seams of the door to see if there is another lock that we missed, or if ever there's some other mechanisms that we see that, like how a pin or something else is keeping the door locked.
Okay.
And which side the hinges are on too would be
This
useful
will
information.
be
Yeah,
a
all that.
challenge rating of like a simple 2 for you, Jetman.
Sure. I will use Savvy
Savvy.
with educated, contraband, underworld, and nobles for extra fun.
Okay.
So savvy, 2 for educated, 1 for contraband, 2 for underworld, and 1 for nobles. 6.
Do you like any help, Jedman?
That's an extra 1.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I got this.
Okay. It is not only locked by mechanical means, i.e. the key, but as well as magical.
My non-magical eyes determined that maybe Satara or Aras, you've been going to school. Maybe you should take a look.
Yeah, I would like to check this door and see if I can figure out how to disable this arcane lock.
Okay.
I'll give you a little bit of a hand.
Go ahead. You can roll me some magic.
One
I
for
would
trying, one
say,
for arcane. Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is going to be a challenge rating of 4. Um,
Okay.
and
And I got 1 help from Tertius. Yep.
I need you. Are you trying to unlock it or see if how you unlock it?
I would like to unlock it.
Okay, so 4.
Yeah. Um, wait, 4? Where are we?
Challenge rating of 4.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. 1 for trying, 1 for the help, 1 for arcane. I think 1 for awareness to help figure out what's going on there. Does willpower apply in this situation? I think I am applying my will to this. That's 2 for that. Arcane sight will help me as well. And I do have two dots in gather power, which I'd bought with
Yeah, go for it.
experience points as
And
well.
I want to
So I
help
believe
just
that counts
because
as well.
I want to help for 1 because I'm just a mom that's proud of her child. Helping.
No.
Helping.
Okay.
Helping.
Challenge
Gotta help
rating
the
of
kids.
4. Challenge rating of 4. 1,
The
2,
kids.
3,
So gross.
4. Yep, we got it.
Okay. So you managed to disable this lock. Now, as you disable this lock, I am going to give you guys this very real opportunity. Where are you all situated in your mind as to where this door is and you are? And I'm going to say you have, based on who your character is, who you are as your character, you have about a 3 second reaction time to the fact that this door, now being unlocked, is now about to essentially blast open.
I
Tertius
would be
would
right in front of the door. I,
dive to the right to the far corner of the room if
I
he has
will.
a fast enough reaction time.
I
If
was
it's blasting
basically at,
open,
well, I'm sorry, I was basically at Harris's shoulder, giving assistance, and good energy and pride. And so when that started opening, I just grabbed by the collar and yanked Aris back
okay.
out of the way.
And in doing
thank you.
so,
And we were already to the side.
Bastion will get in front of the door, turn the key of the duty, and just stand there for protection.
Ooh.
Seeing how Zatara is getting Aras out of the way, I'm pulling the pistol or whatever the weapon I got from before.
Right.
At the ready.
I would actually say my defensive and quick actions would also turn the key of the outcast.
Okay.
Does this?
So,
I think this is key of arcane knowledge too, because
yeah.
I just educated myself on an arcane lock.
So,
And key of the dark legacy, following in Lord Scurlock's footsteps.
Yeah,
so
fair enough.
this door bursts open, and this marbled light energy of souls comes bursting through the door. Um, and it is heading directly towards the room with the other Bastion models.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Bastion, do you try to stop this?
Yes.
Okay. This is going to be a challenge rating of 6.
I help.
Okay.
I help too.
All right.
And
So
I have
you're
monster
helping?
strength.
I am helping.
Okay.
Once per refresh, when you give one of them advice. Oh, no, never mind.
So that's
Hit
gonna
him in the
be.
face.
That counts.
So I think this will be 1 for trying, 2 for powerful, 2 for defend. Would you think that would be defend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry, all I thought of, twist his dick!
Twist, grab his dick and twist it. Um, impervious? No. Would that be no? So that's 4.
And help
Yeah.
as well from me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
that's
for
gonna
me
be
too.
4. 4, 5, 6, and Jedman as well, right?
Mhm.
And you said it was what was the challenge rating?
6.
Fuck.
Do you have pool dice to spend?
I do have full dice to spend, so let's do. Why not? Let's go 2 more. Just fuck it up.
What? You don't want to give them a new body?
One. Oh,
Oh
yeah,
dear.
yeah.
Oh my.
So you find yourself um,
Mm.
currently misfiring on all cylinders and cylinders
Cylinders.
and completely drained. So those conditions are there.
Ah,
Oof.
These souls have now gone in, blasted through, toppled over Bastion, toppled over Jedman. Jedman, do you want to try to shoot a couple?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Shoot those ghosts.
All right. Veteran. So 2 for soldier, 1 for firearm. I don't know what pugilist is. Anybody know what that is?
Fighter. Puncher,
Fisticuffs.
boxer.
Oh,
I don't know if I can use that one. If it would
No,
make
but
sense.
I would say bodyguard can also be
Yeah.
used here.
And bodyguard. So, unless I use my dice pool and roll a Yahtzee, I don't think I can get a 6. Can I
A
aim for?
six, a six would be to stop all of them. If you would like to stop a few of them, you can go down to a challenge rating of 4.
Okay. I'd like to go do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm at 5. Plus, I can get a bodyguard, but I don't. Yes, sorry. So I'm at 6. And I don't know what my dice pool currently is.
I don't think you've used any, so you have 6 available to you.
I'll use 2. So I'm at 7, 8. All right, 8. Quick maths. All right. I have 4, 5, 4, and that's it. That's it. I only got 3.
You only got 3.
Yeah.
You are fine as they go through you. Their skin kind of singes at their light kind of singes at your skin. So you are injured currently by them going through you. And they have almost made it to the bodies. Is anyone else giving a final attempt at stopping all of them or some of them?
I would like
I'll have
to.
a go.
Okay.
Oh, you go first, Sarah. You go
No,
first.
okay. I would just like to get their attention and maybe get them swirling in one area so that we can actually would like to have some sort of communication with them or see if
Uh,
I can at this point.
if you would like to get their attention, it would be a roll of challenge rating of 5, madame.
5.
And
Okay.
this would stop them long enough for Eris and Totius to potentially do something horrific if needed. Um,
Okay. We start with 2. I would like to do arcane using 1 for power, 1 for control, 1 for leviathans. So, oof. Let's see. And from my pool, 2, 3. Let's use 3 at least. Okay. And how many do I need?
I think I believe I said 5. Sorry,
5. Okay. Oh, let's get lucky, people. That's what
You
she
got
said.
this.
Okay.
Mm.
I can't even see. Light isn't bright enough. My boot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I needed 6. I have 5. I have 5. Darn
Oh,
it.
you needed
Darn
5.
it.
so
Oh,
It's
close.
5.
oh,
Oh.
then yes,
You
I
needed
did
5
it.
to get their
Yes.
attention, 6 in order
Oh.
Okay. I wanted to
to
get their
To
attention.
max it out.
Yeah.
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 Stop them, sort of
Okay.
thing. Okay.
Stop them.
yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to get them
So
attention. Let them know there's somebody there to talk. And we can get a little, hey,
what do
calm
you
down.
say to get their attention, and what do you say thereafter in order to hold said attention?
Okay. So I see them swarm into the room, and I will spread my wings and kind of outline myself in a little purpley. It's a kind of an arcane kind of colors, just to get their attention on their level, and say, please, please, let us help you. Let us help you. I can help you. Tell me what is happening. What do you need? Help me to understand.
So they don't speak to you in the conventional terms,
Okay.
but you do feel very pulsating energy
Hmm.
Mhm.
Good
uh,
wishes.
enter your brain, uh, and like the singular word of life coursing through it.
Mm.
Would Bastion just start saying that? Like just go life.
No,
Like he's still drained.
he's still drained.
Yeah, we need to jump start him. There's some
Yeah.
jumper cables in the other room. We're gonna say to everybody, life. You're heading to the room where the mechanicals are. I believe I understand. Am I right about that? Let's see if they give me a pulse back of correctness.
You do
And
get
then
it.
I believe we can help you. And then I look at everybody and I say, they simply want life. It was taken from them, cruelly, I suspect. And I think they understand that those mechanical things can help move them again. What do you say? And I'm looking at everybody after translating what they
As
said
you
to
as
me.
you look at everybody, you realize that Tertius has pulled a very fashionable gay pirate and ran the room.
As what?
Ran from the
What
room.
is
I'm not
you
there.
run from the room? Oh, and he ran from the room. Uh, he had
Nobody
to.
saw me leave. I
He had
just
some organic problems
dipped
that he
out
had
the
to handle.
door.
He had to handle that. Don't mind the organics, you know. You remember, maybe. All right, so perhaps, what do you say, everybody else who is still here? Although
In
Baston
theory,
is off.
I would say I would be fine with it. However, I do want to know when they rushed out the door, they kind of attacked us. So do they have enough intellect
Understanding.
to understand? Yes.
Mm, mm. I
Question
believe
is
what they
did
have. Oh, I'm
they
sorry.
attack or were they simply just trying to get there and you were in the way?
That's
That's
the
why I
sense that
want
I
to know.
had.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that is the sense that
Okay.
I had, that they were coming. They've been mistreated greatly and
True.
removed their souls from their bodies. That's horrifying. They were not under the impression that perhaps we were going to help that situation, which is, I suspect, understandable. And they were simply in a hurry to return to a place and did not consider the
Well,
fact that we were here. It's understandable.
I'm I'm quite interested to know what would happen
Hmm.
should they get a hold of the robots, I guess. So I'm all for it. Turning Key of Dark Legacy and Key of Arcane Knowledge in one fell
Hmm.
swoop. I'm all
I like
for
the
it.
idea. I like the idea myself.
Jedman?
I want to know what happens.
Jedman, what's
Judgment.
your stance? You are on
You're
mute,
muted.
sir.
He will hold his tongue, and I'm going to turn the key of ruin.
Ooh,
Key is that? What does
what's
that do?
that?
What does that do?
Me go give
Uh,
it a look quick.
that
That's
is
quite the
the
name.
key of ruin. I've seen and done terrible things in service to the Scurlocks. Turn this key when dark things overwhelm you, and you must turn away. So seeing you guys
Oh.
make deals that you don't understand with entities that are known, at least in the history that I was told, that are not nice, I'm just turning away from this.
Being a goddess
Uh,
Leviathan, I am Leviathan positive, so I'm not going to judge right now.
So,
Give
I'm part Leviathan
there's
too.
opportunities for them to be good. Thank you very much.
I'm
And
the only human in this fucking room.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
does
mean,
it?
Well,
And I
unless you
lean
count
over and say,
half of
does
me.
anybody know where
Tertius
Tertius went?
left, but
Does anybody know where he went? Anybody know?
he
I
fucked
didn't
off.
see him leave.
Dear
I didn't
child,
see
how
him
do you
leave.
think he acts?
Do I have the ability, um, after, well, let's decide what they're going to do first.
By the way, what does Drain do? Does Drain make it so
Just
Bastin?
drained.
Yeah.
Do
That's me at
Ooh,
the end of the week, really. It's,
Yeah.
Literally that.
yeah,
just like
yeah.
Okay.
what?
Done. Yeah,
Just
I
fatigued sort of thing.
recognize that.
Yeah.
You're running on like a 10% battery, and like if you use way too much, it's gonna deplete real fast. Like you do not have the capacity to run a YouTube video right now.
You just described my life, ma'am.
Yeah.
Description.
Yeah. Like
I
that
have a
hurt.
question.
That
Do
hurt Riz
you
inside.
felt that? You felt
Yeah.
that. I felt that too. Um,
Yep.
do
Like
I
now
have
I'm
the
damaged.
ability to give Baston a spark to kind of just jumpstart him, just a little spark of energy? Do I have that ability? Seeing he's kind of arcane to begin with,
Yes,
just give him a little
you
arcane jolt so
you
he could
do.
come back to us.
It
Yes.
you do. Um,
Oh,
Reading.
these dice love to roll fives. I'm so loving them.
uh, we're gonna say this is gonna be an average challenge rating, which is 3.
Okay,
So you may go ahead.
give him a spark. See if I could jumpstart him real fast. Just
Which is
arcane him
hilarious because
real
Satara's
fast.
specialty is literally draining people, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
get a little bit of spark, get
Well,
him back here, because I think we're going to need him for some reason. So there's 2. I'm going to use one for
I mean,
power.
we don't know this, but apparently he's the key to everything. But we don't know that.
Yes, there's summon. Okay, and it's how many did you say? 3 or 2? 3 or 2?
3.
Okay, okay. There you go. 2. Power, control, power. All right, here we go. We're giving you all the power. Just 2, 2, yes, 5. Yes, I have
oh,
3. Jeez.
So you bring
mm,
Bastion back to life. He is no
Yes,
longer
that was
drained.
close. Oh, and I pulled.
Bastion, what is your stance on allowing the Leviathans to essentially take the body of these creatures?
Bastion, seeing that they're just standing around after bulldozing him through the door, first is like taking a defensive stance. What happened?
And I'll just while I'm there, I sparked him, and I'll look at him, and I'll take his face in my hands again because I seem to like doing
Oh,
that. I'll say, "Okay, listen, listen,"
mhm.
and I'll explain to him that they need bodies. They've been abused horribly, and maybe we could use their help. Can you help us? Can you help us?
Mm. So here's my question.
Kids. Go ahead.
I am Lord Scurlock's creation.
Correct.
If I so when you feel like you're following in his strange and dangerous footsteps, so would he want a robot, like a robot army, or would he want me to be it?
What do you feel
That's the
like that
dilemma.
that what do you feel like would be the proper answer to that? That would literally be in your hands.
I know that's the
Like I
fucked up.
cannot answer that for you.
I I look at I look at Satara with my face scrunched, and
Mhm.
I start slowly shaking my head.
And I explained to him, but this is possibly why he was taking those souls and making those mechanicals to start with. More use.
But like he's just, are you still holding my face,
Hmm. Hmm.
like squished
I want you to do this.
my face? Okay,
Mhm.
all right.
We may
Like
need you. You have the
I look over
experience.
at uh, keep on forgetting. Eris? Yeah, Eris.
Me?
I'm like,
Still got his
yeah.
face.
I'm like,
If you are enjoying
where's
this
your
semblance
brother?
of life that you have, why would you deny the others? I don't know.
Where's your
Yep.
brother?
Where did Tertius go? Just they're right here, though. We don't have time to find
No.
him. Oh, kids. Ah,
Bastion, these are
Or the
in a lot of ways just like you. Why would you deny them the privilege that you have?
because they're like, you just hear him, like a robot just sigh a little bit and go, and Bastion will take the forearms of Satara and just like slowly separate them and put them down to the side. If they attack, I will protect you. I'm looking
if they.
directly at Eris. I'm like, I will protect you from them
I appreciate that.
because that's what I was made for.
That is your programming.
That is my purpose.
It is at this moment that the Leviathans go towards the bodies. And it is also at this exact moment that Constable Toon and Mr. Plum come barreling down the stairs.
Oh man!
Mm,
Children, we would like a word with you, please.
Oh,
We have some
shit.
unfinished business to achieve. We were told you came around this way, and somebody saw you
This is
disappear.
not the time. We will be out in a minute. This is not the time. Don't you dare interrupt what we are doing. Stay outside. We will get to you when we get to you.
Mr. Plum, at that moment when you say that, looks at you, eyes wide, looks behind you, goes, "What the hell is that?" And all the other robotic beings in there have now been taken over, and they are clearly out for blood. And this is
mm.
where we're going to end.
Ah!
Hopefully they like the flavor of plum.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
that's okay. Yeah.
Bold of you to assume they are not going to attack all of you.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
distract them with the others.
Tertius is just
Just
like,
toss them in front.
Frost,
Where the fuck did
Frost's
Tertius
face.
go? Where did
Yeah.
you go?
No problem.
Like,
Yeah.
I left.
want to. I
I
want
knew
to
this
find
was going to go
Tertius.
bad, and I just said, no.
so what? Just
Mm.
like left the house? Like just
yeah,
fucking fucked off?
he
Damn.
fucked off in the biggest sense of the word. He is not
See,
in the building.
Damn.
wouldn't
I
they
am
be
no longer in the
awesome
building.
to
Respect,
power
man.
your pirate
Respect.
ship, though?
Oh,
Mm.
possibly, sure.
Wouldn't they be
After I,
amazing
Mm.
as crew? You know,
potentially.
I see you're
Bastion here
still in
as
that role,
Leviathan
huh?
in
If
it.
we can actually
I'm a
control them, though,
Leviathan.
that's the thing.
That's the thing.
If
And
That's the
I
thing.
didn't. You see, when you leave somebody in a place for long enough and they have no agency, they have no way to affect the area they're in, they're completely intangible, they're going to go batshit insane.
Yep.
And I was
In
trying to say that and never got around to it.
In
So,
my
me as
defense,
a player,
I was left
I agree with you.
unsupervised.
Aris wanted to know what the fuck was going to happen. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Tertius has been in a situation where he has no agency. It's not fun.
You all, as
Aris
players,
just-
know what's going to happen. Your DM
Yeah.
knows
Oh, yeah.
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Next episode is going to be like you might kill two birds with one stone, i.e., like Plum and
I was gonna
Tomb
say
might
they're birds.
like
Yeah,
he might
kill
not.
2 humans with
Yeah.
1 robot.
I mean, if Plum dies, that's 67 crowns we don't have to worry about paying. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, 16.
That's
16? Did I write
Yeah,
that down
62
wrong?
crowns
two.
and
No.
1
Constable
plus
Toon is
1 per
Constable
week.
67.
Tomb is 67.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
one of them.
Well, Mr.
So
Plum
both
he'll
of
be
them
a little
combined.
has
he'll
an
be a little
ongoing
stringy.
thing.
Little stringy. Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
both of them combined can fix like some really big like problems for you guys. Satara
It never
thinks
occurred to me to just murder the people that we owe money to. That never occurred to me.
I'm
as
already
a
through with
human
that,
being.
so
Let's we're not murdering them. They're simply stepping into the danger that
Jedman
we
is
none of
like,
Mm.
none of
yes!
us really understand yet. So we'll learn more once we see what happens there, and knowledge is power.
Mhm.
So, I'm feeling it. This is good. I'm thinking we
This
can
is
make a team. Yeah. Okay. Just saying.
that scared me more.
Yeah, it
That is
should.
You guys, oh my God, you guys are literally gonna party wipe us. It's gonna be amazing.
No, we're gonna have an
I
army
can't wait for this
of
party wipe.
mechanos. It's gonna be a mechanical
I
army.
I
It's
want
gonna
to
be
okay.
amazing.
quite honestly, I
We've
want to
only
see
got
Jedman in like the last like miniseries 4 with the way it's looking, and Jedman's just like the voice of reason wherever he is, going like,
Mhm.
guys, would this really be the right course of action in this case scenario? Like, I understand why we're here and why we're doing it, and all this is happening, but really, if you step back and take a moment, oh, okay, you still want to do that? All right.
The attempt at cat herding and then just giving up.
That's literally a key I can
I say
turn.
Yep.
Leviathan brothers and sisters unite. Enough of that
He's like, I
torturing
have given
shit,
Well,
you my
you
the
know.
advice
question is
and my
whether
two
those
cents.
Leviathans are going to want to unite with us or not. That's the thing.
Well,
Like
we'll
they're.
see. We have persuasive ways.
Mm.
We'll see what we can do.
No,
I
no, no, no.
fully expect
Yeah.
Tertius to be the only
You
one that
have
survives because
persuasive
he fucked
ways.
off.
The rest
Absolutely.
of the players don't.
Well, I'm here to keep my kids safe, so now I'm down to one, so even better. Even
You
better.
know
More
My
what's
quiet.
nice?
my
It's
one kid
actually
already
it's
self saved himself.
it's nice being
So,
on Satara's good side as
mhm.
opposed to last mini campaign where I was on the opposite side. I'm actually
Right,
quite
right.
enjoying having Satara on my side this time. This is good.
Ah. All
Power.
right. Well,
Yeah.
that was a chaotic and fun little tidbit of an episode, and there will be more revealed soon enough. Whether there will be one more or two more episodes is yet to be determined by also wonderful players, and how much we get derailed.
So
It's
when we
going to
can
Um,
be
find
10-minute
Tertius
party
wherever
wipe
he
is what's
went.
going to happen.
yeah.
But can we stretch a 10-minute party wipe over 2 episodes by the amount of bullshit
Yes,
we
we
bullshit over,
can.
you know?
Yes,
Oh,
we
you think
can.
we
We won't
can't?
party wipe. This is going to be awesome.
Like
We're going to have a
We,
I'm sorry.
mechanical army.
What?
We're going to have to make Bastion an admiral or something. It's going to be awesome. Just, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're going to
I still got
surprise
to kill
Jedmund,
Bastion
and
though
his faith is
because
going to be
I'm the rightful
renewed.
heir, so I still have to get rid of
you're not
Bastion.
the
Like
contract.
I
The will says the Bastion is the heir.
the will can go fuck itself. I'm the rightful heir.
But if you kill
I've got a
Bastion,
claim as well, don't you forget.
And
if
if we have a
Bastion
mechanical army, it's easier to make a claim, don't we?
if
Know?
Bastion
I have a
dies,
sword, a dagger, and 2 shooty things right now that I can use against all of you.
I've got a
And a
sword, a
demoness
dagger,
mother.
3 shooty things,
And a
And a
and
demoness
a
mother.
demoness
crew.
mother.
Guys, I'm
Just
very concerned about what shooty things you are referring to.
The ones
well,
you gave me.
I have
Oh yes.
these.
You gave
I
one of
wasn't.
those away.
you get no. She has 2. He has 2 now. He,
I
he
Dual
got
kept
2 of
wielding?
them
2.
shooty things.
Are we dual wielding?
All right.
I
This is
seriously
this
imagine the
this is
little
me.
like chirping cricket from fucking Men in Black.
That is literally what I was imagining in my brain.
Mhm.
Was like the chirping cricket, teeny tiny little thing that packs a
They're
It's a
goddamn
little thing.
punch.
they're
Really?
little
Yeah.
railguns. That's all they are.
Okay. That is what you have in your
Oh,
head. With that being said, let's work backwards. Mr. Riz, would you like to say goodbye?
Riz up
Sure.
the chat, why don't you?
Huh?
Whatever it is this thing, and then, anyways, I'm Riz from Riz Plays Games. I played Bastion, the rightful heir to the Scurlock fortune, and somebody who probably made a giant robot army of Lord Scurlock
Or
and
Leviathan?
needs to find, yeah, with Leviathans inside everybody. part Leviathan now, by the way, that we just found out. Uh, and yeah, let's take it over to
Jedman
down
being
below to
one straight
Jedmund,
man.
aka
Thanks for the
Frost.
baton. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome. You're welcome.
I am Frost. I'm the only human in this
Right.
game. Everyone else is a creepy monster.
I mean, we
And
just had 2 human
Am
NPCs
I
show up. So.
creepy? Is Bastion really
the DM
Yes.
doesn't
creepy?
count. The DM doesn't count.
What?
Bastion is
Why am
creepy
I
as
here
fuck.
if I don't count?
Oh yeah, he does have
You're the
that
voices
skin.
in our heads.
He does have that
Yeah,
skin
it-
thing. Though. Yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
dude can like pull his skin off. That is creepy as fuck. I'm sorry,
That's
my
not
dude.
yeah,
That's
you don't see that every day, thank God.
Really,
No.
really useful
Yeah.
in medical situations, though. Let's be
Could
Yeah,
real.
that's,
be.
that's true.
Like, I feel
Yeah.
like Bastion, when you tear back all of his skin and like the pretend muscle underneath, like the cushion, he looks exactly like that robot from Treasure Planet.
Mm.
Yeah. Good.
I was
I gotta
like,
I
Google
got it.
that later.
No,
sorry,
Pitiful.
one of
Frost.
my
We
favorites.
I
kind of
love it.
One of my favorites.
took over Frost there.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Frost.
Yeah, sorry, Frost.
So as the only human in this crazy game, I hope to be the only surviving member. That's a death
Wow.
flag.
Wow.
Damn.
So
Okay.
I've been
Make
Frost. I've had a lot of fun, and I'm gonna
a
pass it off to
note.
Satara.
Making a note is what
Kill,
Satara's doing.
kill human
Making a
first.
note here. Huge
Got
success.
it. Okay. Note made. I am Satara. I am PR Scorpio, or Miss Nina, if you're nasty. And I've had a great time being the demoness queen with the Leviathan in her. Leviathan. And I'm loving that the world is
Yeah,
turning
she's got a
Leviathan,
Leviathan
it
in her.
seems, So I'm protecting my kids, well, the one that's still in the room anyway, and hoping that Bastion turns to help. I have hope with Bastion. I have hope because I recognize a little old school Lord Scurlock in him, and I do amazingly have some hope for him. And looking forward to seeing what happens with me and my Leviathan friends and my half Leviathan daughter, boy, Eris, and uh, it's anything can happen. Looking forward to it. I will give it
and
to
and Jedman, right? And
and
Jedman and
yeah, no,
Jedman.
yeah,
Yes.
no, and so we're gonna yeah, Jedman, yeah, no, gonna give it to over to my boy, my other boy, Tertius.
I've been Tertius tonight, your room escaping true heir to the Scurlock fortune. But you can find me in real life at Leafwind anywhere on Twitch, and occasionally here playing our in the Veils of Blood campaign as our Wallflower Nosferatu, and any number of things here since we keep coming up with new shit.
I'm
Uh,
not sorry.
no need to apologize. It's great. Uh, and I will
I
pass
just
it.
like pulling things out of my ass and being like, hey guys, here's a campaign, let's go.
Have at, and I will pass it up to Lennon and Spice.
That's me. I'm Lennon and Spice. Tonight I have played Aris, who is the actual one true heir of the Scurlock estate, no matter what anyone else thinks.
Writing. It was Lord Scurlock who wrote it.
Is my kid.
I don't fucking care.
Squabble, 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 squabble,
Squabble,
squabble, squabble,
squabble,
squabble,
squabble,
squabble.
squabble, squabble. Gabble, gabble.
I'm Lennon and Spice, most places on the internet. You can find me playing in pretty much everything that is on this channel, Mastery and Ord, as well as on Sundays over on the channel that I can't remember the name of,
Shattered
Shattered Tabletop Gaming.
Shattered tech.
Bibbidi
STG.
bop,
That's the
bop,
one.
bop.
STG. That's the
No,
one.
I'm not.
And with that, I'll pass it back to the Master of Chaos.
Hi
The
guys,
Mistress of Chaos.
that's me. I feel like I need to like change that to Mistress of Chaos, but I feel like that might just like encourage what just happened in chat a little too much. So Hot damn, guys. Okay, like
You put
If
that
you
there.
tell us to chill,
So,
that is not
Yeah.
a thing we do here.
Yeah.
look, you tell
listen.
us to jump. We will tell you how. We will ask you how high.
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't know I ran a red room, but yet here we are. I know what color I am
Mhm.
painting this room now. Yeah, I'm Mama C or Mama Kalik. You can catch me over on Shadow Tabletop Gaming on Sunday playing Wild Sea, where I play a very slimy, tentacly monster that likes to go zoom zoom.
A
Physically,
Leviathan?
Okay, like
actually,
gelatin
Kinda.
creature.
Yeah, actually, almost.
Like a
Also
mini
known as
Leviathan.
actual
self-lube.
oily. Yep,
Yeah. And
just like Bastion.
Self-lube
other than that,
Susan.
you will also see us here on Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST playing Tales of Blood, where we have creepy children, vampires, and trauma. Um,
Mhm.
we
Vampires.
shall see
Damn
you
it.
guys. So
Plug
much
your
damage.
apothecary.
Oh yes, fucking. Goddess Teacup, please. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I actually even have like a little thing there too.
Yeah, it's good. There it is. There it
There's a
is.
link. There's a link.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, there it
Oh,
It's
is.
a thing.
yeah.
I make herbal products, tinctures, slabs, all that, and do consultations for like people who want to like live their best life, and
Mhm.
in conjunction with doctors and all that fun stuff. Because you know what? Take your meds. Go for a walk.
Mm-hmm. Take
Drink
your
some
meds.
Drink your
water.
water.
We're all
I
complicated
I
houseplants with
drank
anxiety.
this. It is
Yep.
empty. Drink your water.
Good.
That says a lot because I drank
Mm.
this and I. Did you see me with a beer tonight?
Riz, did you just drip water on your keyboard by any chance?
This has ice in it. Does that count?
No,
Anything?
Yes.
not at all.
That's
Not
some
at
hard
all.
water.
No,
Damn it.
not at all. It was on my
Also, don't forget
pants.
to check
No, okay.
check out our sponsors, Depends and Bad Dragon.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the thing
Yeah,
too.
speaking of getting your pants wet, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know where they need to be
God, no.
sent. Riz, remember to send me your address so I can send you some of those. With that being said, have a wonderful evening, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Protect yourself
Bye.
like an adult and good toys for a good time.